And my number one rule about compensation is it needs to be simple, easy, and both the provider and owner need to know it. Because the number one thing that I sit down with a provider and I say, tell me about how much you're getting compensated. And they're like, well, I make $50 an hour. Plus I make, 10% commission on injectables. I said, okay, so what did you make last week? Well, my check said blah, 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 blah. I was like, so how much did you make in both that? They have no idea. I mean, nobody can tell me. When I say, how much did you make an hour? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I have yet to come to a provider who can really drill down when it's a combination like that and able to tell me what they're at. So that tells me that, okay, we're not doing a good job at really laying out of how much did you make on what, where, when, and why. So for the month of July, how much did I do if I'm getting paid on total sales versus net revenue? Those are two different things, right? So how do I know how much I did? So if it's on total sales, if I did $20,000 in the month of July and I did 10%, I should be able to understand that. Plus I made $50 an hour, then I can break it down and I worked 100 hours in the month. Okay, now I know how much I made an hour, right? And that's what you want to be able to understand, because how do you give yourself benchmarks? How do you know, what targets you want to hit for the month of, September, October, November?
Yeah, if you don't know where you're starting.
You don't know where you're starting. And it's also really, it's that visibility too of okay, well, I know that I did X amount in Botox and X amount in filler and X amount in Morpheus 8. Where's your service mix of oh, wow, if I sold more of these packages, I would actually make more money. Or, if I did multiple syringes in one treatment visit, I would make more money. But you need to kind of have that lay of the land of understanding first and foremost of where you're currently at right now and what you're doing and how you're getting paid for it. Because that's just the basics.